Hey, that's a new watch?
Nah, it's the same one that.
Let me check that shit out.
The same
It just looked different in my glasses. That's why.
It's the same one.
That does look good.
It looked really good. What is that? The green one?
No.
I told you I can't see.
Hey, Bill said if this podcast does well, he's gonna buy all of us one.
I never.
Damn, y'all heard it there first,
Whatever
baby.
color we want too. I know exactly which one I want.
Wait, what
Will
is
you
it?
guys count me in before we just waste all the?
Hey, you know, are we all wearing Scotty's hats? Let me turn mine around.
Yeah,
Then.
we are.
Hold up.
Hey, okay, hey, let me go ahead and tape us in because I feel like we all got the juice already. You guys ready?
Let's do the shit.
Hey, yo, man, welcome to Lock Talk.
Clap it in or what?
Oh yeah, clap in. Someone clap in.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, man, welcome to Lock Talk Podcast, where we talk a lot, man. So go ahead and bear with us today, man. We got the usual suspects. Oh yeah, episode 1. Episode 1. Check us out. Usual suspects. To the left, I got my man Preki.
Redo. Let's run it back. Run it back.
Because when you did this 3 thing, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Going up.
Oh, okay, ready? I was like, I don't know.
3.
No, I was looking at Steve.
All right, let's get one clap, not 2.
All right.
Yeah, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, man.
No one clapped.
We do a snap. What the fuck?
3, 2, 1.
All right, Pecky. All right, Steven, you're doing it. Let's go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get a real clap?
He has seeds on his beard now.
Can we get something?
Get the seeds. Hey, yo, man. Yo, man.
Right.
Check it out,
All
man.
right, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, welcome to Law Talk Podcast, episode 1, man. We're going to be talking a lot, so go ahead and bear with us. We got the usual suspect with us today, man. Yeah. To the left, man, I got my number 1, my guy, my video dude, Prank Kills.
What up, man?
To the left of him, man, I got my day 1, man, J-Caz.
What's good, boy?
I mean, to the left of him, no other but your boy C-Hux, man.
It's your boy Chucks.
Hey, last but not least, but still got the juice and the grease, my boy Stephon.
Feeling that killing and doing that every day.
Man, thank God. We need to get to that. Guy. How was everybody's week, man?
I'm gonna turn this music down.
I feel like, I feel like everyone's week is kind of going like, our weekend went kind of good since all of our teams won.
Hey, let's go.
We all had a victory.
Electrifying.
Finally got a fucking dub.
Yeah, we needed it, man. Especially for us Raiders fans.
Yes, sir.
We needed one. And let's go ahead and give a shout out to Scotty because we didn't even know, but we all wearing my boy Scotty.
Yes, sir.
All different hats.
Scotty for the win. Hit him up.
Different styles.
Yeah.
Trophy.sd on Instagram.
Deserve.
Holla at him.
I didn't get the memo.
I know it's all good. It's all good, but it's even better because it was just straight up spontaneous.
Yeah.
But someone said he can catch, right?
Shit. Well, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Go ahead.
Fuck, man. Spooky season, huh?
Oh
shit.
Ooh.
Hey.
Let's be real. Hey.
Spooks.
I used to not be for a guy that's born in October. I used to not be like a fan of like Halloween. So growing up, tell me what was one of your favorite memories as a kid of Halloween or like spooky season? You know what I mean?
You know it's kind of fucked up to say, but like Halloween, especially as you got older, like was like going out and like egging, like I don't know, it was weird. Like after you got out of that trick or treat phase, like you'd go and like with your boys and like fuck around.
How old was that?
This probably had to been like sophomore year.
Damn, you're one of those dudes.
With the football team.
You're one of those dudes.
Damn.
I was, dude. I was.
I never did
That's
that
fucked
shit.
up. I was gonna say that, man. I ain't never did no egging.
Yeah.
But I have TP the house though.
Yeah, TP the house.
I mean, what do you? Is that not
Shit.
worse?
But that was on Christmas too. It wasn't even on Halloween.
Oh damn.
Hey, that's fucked up.
Nah, because I feel like if egg gets on like paint, it's hard to get off.
Yeah.
100%. Hey, it's fucked up because I got egged on Halloween one time. My mom's everything.
It was him.
I swear. It was, bro.
Somebody really was fucking with you, huh?
They literally took my homegirl's like candy bag and fucking like egged us, but the fucked up part, it was hard-boiled eggs, dog. I got hit by 2, dog. None of them cracked their ta-ta. Just hit me in the
Damn,
fucking
fuck
dog.
that
Okay, so now that we are getting older, I mean, what's the best part of Halloween for us? It's obviously
Partying.
dressing up.
Well, dressing up.
Dressing
I
up
think
and
that dressing
partying.
up is one of the best parts, and I mean for me at least. But then the other part is taking my kids out.
Dude, like
Yeah.
Seeing
this year
and just
alone.
being out, seeing all the different costumes.
this year alone, like we had 2 parties, and each time I wore a wig. And I've never been so excited wearing a wig. What the fuck?
Hey, and even onto that note, it wasn't a costume party like that, but a Halloween
It was
party.
just a wig party.
But
Yeah, it was a wig party.
all the outfits and that shit was fire. So like going and seeing that, like
It's dope when everyone can participate.
Yeah, it's because it kind of shapes the world.
Yeah.
The world of like the Halloween. So like when everyone gets into the spirit, it's like, all right, what? Okay, best costume you've ever seen.
shit.
Man, okay.
Out of us or
No, all
like
right, it doesn't matter. Out of us, and you could do out of us, but like if you want to just let's just do you ever seen. But and you can't say The Weeknd
Okay, I got one, but
because The Weeknd's been killing.
but it
for
wasn't.
years.
But it wasn't for like a Halloween costume, though. I think it was just a costume that I seen floating around on the internet.
I
but funny,
I thought someone just
funny
wanted
thing
that
is,
shit.
it was my friends.
Okay.
I don't know where you guys was at, but weren't you guys like crayons or some shit?
Oh, that was for Halloween.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that one.
I didn't go to that one, but
a
I know
big
what
group
you're
of people, you know, and every different color, and then main man filled the box, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
How much crayons does that box hold?
I don't know. We all
Like 12?
We all try to get in that box at one point in the night. I mean, but cool story to that. Like me and my mom made those costumes.
That's
like,
crazy.
Literally got high. I was like, dude, what would be crazy? I was like, Phil in a crayon box, and then all of us wrapped in crayons running around Vegas.
Hey,
And we literally just me and my mom were like, let's make the costumes, and we made them joints,
shit's dope.
and it went down.
it was it a crayon box where you could sharpen the crayon on the back of it?
Ooh, damn, that would have been a game changer.
Remember those ones?
I never had those.
Those are the big ones, bro. Like
Hey.
came with a little, like a little plastic one that was attached to the box.
I know what you're talking
Remember
about.
that?
What about y'all? What y'all craziest costumes y'all done seen?
Wait, hold on. Let's backtrack. What color were you?
Oh shit!
Me?
Be real.
So I was cushion orange juice. We all
Cushion
had,
orange
We
juice?
all had like cool little names, and
Oh, okay.
Zavaru was like Purple Rain.
Oh, that's just, like music names, is music titles and shit.
Yeah, well,
Song titles.
Chris Day was Black and Mild.
Oh fuck, never mind.
You know, it was just
So you
like,
guys were pretty much cigarettes, not fucking Corolla or
we were
Crayola
we
boxes.
were adult crayons.
You were flavored cigarettes.
guys might
Dog
as
crayon.
well
And
been
whatever you want to
dressed
put in
up.
that box, you make it up to you.
It was fun. It was definitely fun.
That was cool. Yeah. What about you guys though? What you guys seen?
One time when we lived in LA, we always throws like a fat ass like a Halloween event that like is like a block party. And growing up, bro, like I was a big fan of like Hellraiser.
Okay.
So fucking bro, I seen that motherfucker. That was like the realest shit I ever seen in my
spikes?
life. With
the
spikes.
spikes?
And keep in mind though, like Hollywood and all that stuff, like there's a lot of probably like special effects artists and shit like that probably be working on some crazy shit like throughout, you know what I mean? All year long, but don't get to like use it, you know what I mean? So they come out with like the bangers on Halloween and shit, you know?
Yeah. I
So
feel
like
you.
like you see the dopest shit over there. But
It's almost like a competition between
Yeah.
like special effects or whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
that shit's
Yeah.
probably crazy as hell
No
out there,
disrespect.
huh?
What?
Huh?
It's probably crazy out there, huh? For like Halloween and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's sardines. You're like shoulder to
That's
shoulder.
what I'm saying. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think for this year, like I'm not trying to be like that. Like I would love like a cool little relaxed party with the friends. You know what I'm saying? Like how we did at Angel Leon's house.
Yep.
Those were always fun, but I feel like I'm getting a little too old to be at these big parties, these big. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I would
Yeah,
like
like
doing
House
it.
of Blues would throw one every year, Monster Bash or something.
Unless you're throwing
Block
it,
party.
I shouldn't be.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
But come on. I love going out and seeing all these fucking girls dressed up in all these hoochie ass fucking costumes. I don't know about y'all, but I like seeing that shit.
No, I mean,
It gives
that's
them a
a
reason
part-
to dress up like all
yeah.
like a slut.
I guess.
I mean,
I
half
mean,
of
give
them do it anyway.
guys the reason too. I seen a guy walk around like Aquaman, just painted orange and black underwear. You know what I mean?
I guess it gives people.
Because everybody
a
the
reason-
Well, it's a
Just-
chance to be free and do what the fuck they want, express themselves.
Yeah, look, but don't touch them. You won't be free for too long.
You can only window shop.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess you're right, Cliff.
I'm just saying, like, if like someone dresses up like a sexy like Dora the Explorer, I'm gonna holler at Dora the Explorer. I'm like, what's up, Dora?
He about to be exploring in that.
It's me, Boots.
What's up? I'm Blue's Clues.
I feel like it would be disrespect
Want
like,
to check
to,
my
like,
backpack?
to holler at her out of character. Like, what's up, Dora? Like, she's in character.
No, the thing is like, if
You would hope she's in character.
the thing is like,
You know what I mean? You would hope she's in character.
if you holler at someone in a costume, you have to holler at them in their character.
That's what I'm saying. You have to.
That makes it fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you try to holler at like, I don't know, say Velma from Scooby Doo, right? You can't talk. You
You don't
can't
go up to her woof woof. What you gonna do?
You been with the animal before?
You've been away.
I'm Scooby.
you can't go up to her and start talking about PETA and shit.
But no, Jeff was saying, like, you just gotta hope that she's in character.
That's it.
Yeah, bro. Because imagine you go up to somebody that's in that costume, you think they're in character, and you go out of that way.
Like, I've never seen the
They're
show.
gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I would love, bro. I would
Niggas
love.
be forgetting that
would
they in
love-
costume.
I would love Peter's wife to come up to me and be like, "Hey, Gohan," you know what I mean? And I'm in character, it's like, "Hey," you know what I mean?
That's perfect. You know what I mean?
Turn Super Saiyan on that ass.
Oh shit! On Halloween.
It don't have to be Halloween. It's whenever.
I feel like Halloween is like the
But I have a
kickoff
girlfriend,
to
so I
all
don't even
the-
think like that no more. You know what I mean?
That's how my comments are. To a minimum.
Yeah, no, that's
Well, we're gonna switch it up to
Yeah,
Law Talk
so
after
anyways,
dark after
hey.
this.
well, that's
Hey.
and that's the end of the 18 and up. No, but like no Halloween, bro. I feel it's like the start of like the holidays,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, dude, and one, bro, like, you're
Yes.
never too old for Halloween.
Hell
so
no.
get that shit in your
I
head.
hope
you know what
everybody
I mean?
feels that same way that you just said,
like,
man.
You
For
know,
real.
you're never too old for that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
You might be too old to be trick or treating, but you never be.
but
Hey, well, that's when you have kids and they go trick or treating for you.
exactly.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
always gonna be trick or treating because that's not for you. When like after you're a certain age, you always taking someone. You're gonna take my kids out. You know what
That's
I mean?
what
Go
I'm saying,
trick-or-treating
yeah.
one time.
It's like you're never too old to celebrate anything. I celebrate a holiday. You're never too old for any of that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a time though, like
Thanksgiving,
Too old to celebrate. Yeah.
you know, it's never too old.
Like
No.
Christmas though, like Christmas is like a feeling. So it's like Halloween.
Traditions
Halloween's like a
might change,
feeling. Like,
But
there's
it's
like
still
a,
gonna be celebrated.
yeah, exactly. But it's just like a feeling, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, Christmas is coming, or you know, Halloween's coming, you know, Thanksgiving is coming. It's like, I think that's that tradition over the over years. But
yeah, I know what you mean. I feel you on that.
Yeah, I want to say October through December. That's when like real the speed of the year like starts getting faster and
You
faster.
think so?
right?
yeah.
Hell yeah, you
I
got
mean, well, I mean,
holidays
think
coming
about it
around
like
the
this.
corner.
Like that's
I felt like it was just my birthday.
it's like
Our birthday, yeah.
that's when they're starting to have those like crazy ass Christmas.
And I think that might be
Yeah.
why though, because like especially if you're working, like, I mean, obviously not everybody that works has these holidays off. You know what I mean? But if you're working, like you look forward to those holidays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's here now. Now here's the next one. Now there's the next one. Now the year's over.
Yeah, damn, you're right.
You know what I mean?
That's it. Just ramps right there.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we just
Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
New Year.
Shit, start
And,
all
and,
over.
and I feel like once you like get to know other people's fucking like checkpoints or what they're doing in life, it goes by even faster. Like, oh shit, you were going on vacation. You just went. Whoa,
Yep.
what the hell?
You back already?
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's like, and then on top of that, like you planning your life
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like
If you're working all year, it's just like a job when you work all day. If you're busy, you know how your day kind of goes by fast. You're working all year, kind of like doing something. That year can kind of go by fast, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just because like you're doing things, and then you look back like, oh damn, that was a crazy year. Versus like you know what I mean, being stagnant. Normally, when you're stagnant, that year tends
Yeah.
to be long.
True.
Like
and plus, dude, my birthday is like towards the end of the year. So and then also October has so many birthdays that we fuck. You know what I mean? All the people that we know are all in
that's what I'm
October.
saying.
Really.
Oh yes.
So it's like boom. After
that.
that, it's like wow. And then
Yeah.
all you know is New
Blah, blah,
Year's.
blah.
You know
Go
what I
for a
mean?
little break, no, nothing,
Yeah.
and then here you go again.
I don't think I feel like since our group of friends are so big, I feel like we never honestly get a break.
We don't.
Like
You do have
No.
to spend
You have
a
to-
year to just.
you have
do
to
what
make
need do.
yourself get the
Yeah,
break,
You have to.
you know?
Like I feel like we should all be like, okay, next year we're all gonna celebrate our birthday on this new
One time.
day. This
On
neutral
one
day.
time.
This
One
neutral
time this
day.
By ourselves.
Like all of us, it's our birthday that day for all of us, and then we don't say shit the rest of the year.
It's just a big ass rager for every single.
Hey, that's true though. Like you were saying, a lot of our friends' birthdays in
wait, wait.
October.
Hella
Let's-
cakes for everybody.
No, no. Not a
Just getting
day.
a cupcake.
Coachella just for us.
Yeah, not a day, a week, like a whole week, like 5 days. Everybody take the whole 5 days. You know, we'll
Yeah.
party
That's
for a
right.
good 2 days, and after that, just fucking grow a farm and chill and
Grow a
start
farm?
a village.
Grow a farm?
'Cause we might not leave because it might be fucking epic as fuck.
yeah,
We're gonna start a whole Call calling you, just the homies.
Just us and just expand it.
that week turned into forever.
It already sounds like forever. We're not even doing
I was
it.
supposed to go home
Why
yesteryear.
does Peckett sound like he had like a ulterior motive right now? He's like, yeah,
He's like been
let me
thinking
just
about
get
it.
you to the woods. That's all we need. We got everything set up.
Just been thinking about it.
Smoke this.
Anyways,
Get high and never come down.
what's next on the
That's just
topic?
life itself, man. Like, you know,
I mean, we all need an escape.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can just straight up segue into like that whole mental health that we always talk about.
Yes.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
Mental health.
Exactly. Everybody needs an escape for sure. If it's anything, you know what I mean?
yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like an asshole wearing
yeah,
this
me
shit,
too.
bro.
I ain't taking my shit off.
I'm taking my shit off.
I can't
started
see
with
it.
this
I'm
shit,
looking
I'm
at the
finished
couch.
with
I'm
it.
looking at the couch. Like, look
Should
at
we
these
stick- oh,
fucking
stick-
douchebags,
Hey,
man.
do you feel like an asshole or look like an asshole? Two
Dude.
different things.
Both.
I feel some
I
type
don't
of
know.
way
I just
with
have an
these.
asshole.
Actually,
that's all.
like I do too, so I'm gonna keep mine on.
See, that's mental health too, right there.
Nah,
So about this mental
Billy's
health,
just riding.
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
Um,
Let's hear it.
you know, how important is it to you guys that we always constantly check on each other's mental health?
Bored.
I
How
think
important?
it's like I think we've had this conversation before, but like I think it's super important. Like it's more important to create a space. You know what I mean? Like, because when people do have mental health problems, I feel like it's hard to like for them to like reach out to somebody. Like, but when you create like a space for them to want to say something, you know what I mean? I feel like that's like the first step of like mental health, like for like awareness, just for us. Like, don't try to understand someone's mental health. Create a space to where they want to be able to come to you and be like, damn, like I'm fucked up right now and I don't know how to talk to you. You know what I mean? Versus like, if there's something wrong, just talk to me. Like that's only gonna make people show up even more.
Yeah.
Coming from someone that actually knows, dude.
Being passive aggressive.
Well, yeah, dude, and it's a war like in someone's mind. I mean, you don't know what type of war it is, but trying to tell someone how to end that war versus understanding the war and then asking for help. I mean, those are two different things. So I think creating a space. To
Yeah,
where,
and you know, because so we were talking about the holidays coming up, right? I think a lot of people deal with like loneliness because like the holidays, you know, people gather, like family gather, friends gather. You know, sometimes they think about, oh, I don't have like a boo thing or whatever.
yeah.
You know, I can't like post this on like Christmas or blah blah blah, and they get all depressed because of that. What do you think social media has influenced more depression?
Hell yeah.
Because they'll see these posts, right?
Sure, bro.
Yeah.
These posts,
Social
like they
media's
see what
influence.
other people are living and think, oh, I should be doing this and that versus your actual reality. But like, I feel like for social media for sure plays a huge part in that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're feeling lonely and then you run down your timeline and you see everyone that you kind of kick it with, like enjoying their family, enjoying that, and like showing you what you don't have. I mean, not a strong mind is not going to be able to take that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that social media itself could be a lot for those that can't handle certain emotions. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been caught up in that too growing up. So I think just having a lot of information is detrimental to like a striving mind. Like, I feel like you got to experience it versus just like here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then on the other side of that too, though, it's like you have all these influencers now. They're like, "Oh, you're lonely," but like, look at my positive posts. Like, you don't have to be lonely. Like, you can still be doing your own things by yourself, right?
I think that's easier said than done. to
Yeah,
be honest.
Definitely.
I think so.
Yeah, because let's be real. Like, what they're showing us is that reality. Is that true reality? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a double-bladed sword.
Yeah.
Like the one like making the post is suffering just as much as the one who's feeding off of the post. That makes sense.
Not if you're getting paid millions to post shit. Let's get it.
Gee.
Just kidding.
And then you have Frecky.
But like, let's be real, how many people are really like making millions off a post? Like, how real is that? Like, can we look
I
at
feel like
that?
I don't know because
I
shit.
mean, we hear these things and like, like, is it a facade or are we just taking everything that's given? Like, making millions of dollars. Like, is niggas really making millions of dollars?
Probably.
I don't know, but if I could get paid off,
Jerry.
I feel like there's a handful of people maybe, but not everyone.
Hey, that's a conversation that we
Yeah, we
can talk about that.
Yeah.
yeah, we're not gonna jump into that because we don't got all the facts.
But I do know that fuck Jerry, you know, that meme, like that was probably one of the first meme.
Fuck him. What did he
accounts.
do?
Who the fuck is Jerry?
You ever seen that? Fuck Jerry.
I know.
I've seen it. I was just
Jerry.
playing.
At fuck Jerry.
At fuck
Hey,
Jerry.
if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think they are definitely generating revenue from, you know, just ads that they post.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, it's almost like
I don't know how much. We'll come back to it.
no, but it's almost like unbearable when you see how much stuff is being put in everyone's faces. It's like, damn, you don't even get a chance to breathe.
Yo, information overload.
Overload, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what sucks too about like this, like the Instagram now. I barely see any of my friends' posts. It's just like the influencers that you fucking follow.
that's why, like, you don't have to like I try to unfollow them and they still in
Pop
my
up.
Me
in
too.
my
I be hitting the
algorithm.
corner X, undo. I don't want to see this post no more.
And
Like,
it's like it doesn't matter because they're already in my algorithm. Like I'm like, damn, dude.
Because
it's-
it came from fucking posting like what I like to now like I gotta create content to post. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm not really doing that, then I'm not. There's no point in posting because you know what I mean. I think that's how like it shifted in one way.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, not it's not full spectrum because at least for me, like, I mean, I use it for business or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And if I post something, it's gonna you know it's kind of just there to like
Yeah.
do what it does. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I really try not to post about my life or what I'm doing on the daily. Maybe on a story or something if a meal looking too good or something like that. I gotta show you guys like, yo, this place is
dude.
fire. Come eat here. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's like I want to post more, but like if there's so much more into going back, like going to it rather than just fucking posting as a creative. I think you know.
Well, yeah, because I feel like we like our post means something, or it's kind of telling a story. Like even like on my page, I haven't really posted maybe a story, but like I haven't posted like a picture or like anything on that. It's just more as if like the work and stuff because I'm not really like you know what I mean. We're not really in that state. Like I don't know. For me, it's just kind
Nah,
of it's.
I feel on that because even with me, I don't post shit at all.
I hate
I mean,
posting.
it's just my.
That's just
You
me.
look at my page, bro. You see just my kids, my girl, maybe occasionally me, but half times not.
It's funny you say
No, but
that
that's it
because,
though. Like you know what I mean? Say like Frankie was saying like he posts for his business or certain things. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's just my family type things. Like I'm not finna go out and like post a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and even like when I do see my friends post, most of it is like each other, like their kids
Yeah.
or something like that. Just like one of those things. We are a different generation as well too. Like what? How old is everyone here? Like we all touched the 90s.
God damn.
I don't want to date us, but I got to. I'm
hey,
just
girl, I
saying.
date myself. I'm
Oh, okay.
31.
Hey,
I'm 31.
Hey, I'll put it this way. We know the analog world and this digital world. I'll go as far as that.
Hey, let me change the camera real quick. Let me pause play and all that.
Well, hey, with that, let's go ahead and take a quick little break, man. A little cool commercial break.
This podcast has been brought to you by Doritos. Camera. And we're back. All right, so you're going to pick up the topic back up from where we left off, which was about social media and how we're not really seeing our friends' posts, mostly of influencers' posts.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I like looking at stories more than I do posts.
Oh, that's all I do.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
all I
I'll
do.
let that just run.
I'll go through stories and then I'll stop the story and then I'll go through the post. I'll get to like 3 posts. I'm like right back to the stories.
You know what's crazy? It's like the stories kind of give you more involved of someone's
personable.
day, like
Yeah.
their day, what you're going throughout that day.
Yeah.
And like that's where I feel like a lot of other like platforms are kind of like grabbing that idea, man. Stories or words where it's really at. Mm-hmm. It's a little more like you said, intimate.
Yeah, people don't understand like how much work even gets put into a story or a story post. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like as of lately, I've been getting like comments like pretty much saying like, dude, the pictures you take on your stories are dope. Like blah blah. I'm like, one, that's all on my camera, and two,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I mean? Like I've been doing this for so long that's kind of like so easy for me just to like take a picture and post it or edit it and post it. You know, everything I've done is just editing and posting. You know what I mean? Just because all I'm touching my fingertips. You know?
Yeah. Especially,
And-
I mean, that's that
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
phone, this capability of everything. But keep in mind too, like all this information that's being shown to us, like we're being shown like some crazy shit, like this generation, like when it comes to like killings, like violent shit, like on these platforms. Like you ever realize like nudity is like a big thing on these platforms? You show a nip, one nip slip, and
you get clipped.
you might not get banned, but you getting like suspended or something. But
going to jail.
I've been watching like a whole gang shootout fight and like people getting like massacred, and it's crazy because you're sensitizing things like that, and like that can fuck with a lot of people's psyche. You know what I mean? And it goes back to what's being allowed to be seen that's really triggering a lot of people's mental health. Like, and it starts at a young age, man. Like the things that are happening at a young age, I mean, they're happening a little faster, at least from what I'm gaining, what I see.
Yeah, because before like getting information was hard. Now it's like, dude, when you're born, you're born automatically with
knowledge.
Knowledge.
I mean, you're already on the net most of the time when you're born.
Right away.
Your parents
Right away.
are taking
Right
pictures,
away.
and you were on.
Right away. Within at least, I would say at least within the
immortalized.
first 30 minutes
Of your
and you could even cut it down shorter than that.
Shorter than
I'm
that,
just
yeah.
saying, like
Yeah.
real shit. Like you're on social media and now the world knows. Your friends, if that shit gets shared and this gets shared, and now you're on the explore page, nigga. Now, come on. No, but real shit though.
yeah.
I'm surprised no one like actually filmed the actual pregnancy yet.
What do you mean?
Well,
like here
no,
comes.
they definitely. Oh,
Is
I'm
that a video?
I'm sure it gets recorded, but it don't get
Is that a
posted.
business idea?
I guarantee you.
I'm
Google-
saying like no one posted on like.
But if
social
you, I
media.
mean, I got 3 kids. I've seen 2 of them been born. If you want to see that, that's gonna be one of those posts that it gets blared out and click if you want to really see.
That's for your own. Like before you go.
Yeah,
in,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
You
the
say
videographer. Like sign this. Do you
Yeah.
want it this just for your thing? Yes or no? You know.
If you want to see it, you can find it. That's all I'm saying.
oh, easily. Well, and that goes back to what you're saying. That goes back to what you're saying, though. You could get everything's at the tip of your fingers.
Yeah.
You could do what you want to do on the internet.
When we were young, dude, we had to group up, go to the homie's house, find that tape, watch it together. No homo. And then rewind that joint back and put it back.
Yo,
And
the
exact same way.
Yeah,
The exact same way.
Always get caught. I mean, I want to date myself, but that's kind of how it was.
Like, do y'all remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
that's where you hit
That's where-
download all
He
the
said shit.
underground.
Hey, now he's really trying to date us.
That's where you get the
and now niggas know your age.
Yeah, these niggas about 30.
Start talking about diamond.
Yeah, what, man?
Shit,
Nah,
dude.
but I feel like back to that mental health. I think social media for sure, and obviously what we've been saying. You know, I feel like that has a huge influence, not influence or a huge impact on that mental health.
Yeah.
I mean,
that stage.
not even just Instagram. Like, look at TikTok.
Just social media in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Like TikTok is a whole different fucking can of worms. Like this shit that I've seen my nephews say and learn from all that shit. It's like, bruh.
Bruh, like,
insane.
bro, these little kids are damn near adults.
Dancing like a motherfucker,
I'm
bro. Like
so
what?
like-
I think that's how. I feel like that's how what TikTok was in the beginning. Like
like,
for the
you
first
just
couple
mad,
months,
you
like
got served.
you see all these little kids dancing, doing little TikTok dances.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking beyond that now.
But, like,
I don't see any more dances. I see like now they're actually trying to recreate what TikTok is really showing you, like because they have more access to everything.
I just
you
see
know.
challenges.
But like, even when you talk to these little kids, dude.
I love a challenge.
Even when you talk to these little kids, dude, like when I was talking to my cousins in Cleveland, I was just like getting mad at him, and he decided to be the bigger man and walk away from the conversation. Like, what? Like, I won't choke you out. I'm supposed to walk away.
Listen here, little shit.
Hold on, you gonna bring it on back? I'm the bigger man, and I'm gonna walk. No,
You're not
I'm
gonna
just-
outman me.
I'm just saying that
now.
they're growing up a lot faster, and then I think
Oh, fuck yeah.
we also had this conversation too. I think like music really has a big part of like mental health
Yeah.
when it comes to artists and listeners. I mean,
Yes, very true. Very
yeah,
true.
A lot of people
Yeah.
like can like feel the music.
Depend on music.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
depend on music, but you don't realize that the artist that's giving you that vibe is actually crying out for
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
and it's crazy how like everyone sees him, but no one like sees him because he's basically part of that whole aura of I don't even know where I'm going with it, but you
know?
feel me?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to categorize anything.
No, but
like when you're a backseat watcher, you can kind of see it's
Yeah.
like, damn, this whole thing is destructed.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? It's not the whole thing, but like different categories of music and shit. Let's be real, all music has a
Oh yeah, for
but
sure.
back-
Before we continue, a moment of silence for Coolio, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but backtracking to
Straight
mental
up.
health, bro. Like, I think it definitely starts with when you're young and your parents. So like, I think nowadays the parents now they do like that really have a big responsibility, big job. You know what I mean? And even back then to our parents, dude, they're still trying to figure it out. Everybody's trying to figure it out. So
Everyone.
like that's why like we would definitely need to like. You know what I mean? Be aware of each other. You know what I mean?
Create that
Because when we
safe
talk about it,
space.
like, create the safe space. And it's like when we talk about it, like, let's just say, you say these kids, you give these kids a lot of like a laptop, iPads or whatever, have them be on social media. One, I feel like you do have to let them be exposed to that, but at the same time, learn how to. I know as a parent, I'm not a parent yet, but like, that's why it's difficult for these parents because it's like they're still trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, and at the same time, it's like, depends on what your situation is. It's tough, you know what I mean? So it's hard to even.
I mean,
it's interesting to see what's gonna happen,
What's gonna happen, yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, fuck, it's inevitable, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like I said, it's like this technology is moving so quick. We can all say this and that, but like, I think it's basically just understanding what we're being dealt with. Always make sure there's a safe space for anyone, loved ones, children, cousins, friends. But you know what I mean? That look, dude, if you're ever going through anything, like you can speak, open table, no judgment. Like we're all here to
100%.
listen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think that's what we should all take for it. Like create a space to where like you know what I mean? Because remember, like we were talking about like men, especially for men, 70% of men are 70% of people that commit suicide are men.
Wow.
And it's crazy, right? But that's actually a fact. You can look that up. But I'm saying is like we were brought up to be like hold your emotions in. Emotions are weak, and that's a generational curse that isn't true, and that bottles up and eats out a lot of men, bro. And like you'd be surprised when men feel like they have no one to talk to, and they feel like when they say something they're looked down upon.
Yeah.
What that does. So like as men, we should create that space for each other.
Yeah, and at the same time, when you say like we have to reach out and check up on the strong friend or check up on the friend, like like as men too, you know what I mean? Like we're busy and it's hard for us to even be vulnerable like that. So like how you guys say create a safe space, like as in like if I'm comfortable enough to reach out to you, then you should be able to do the same way if you call me your friend or so and so. You know what I mean? Because people rely on that. You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like if you lie to your friend that you're not okay, then you're doing yourself a dishonor. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like you don't have to lose your manhood just because you're talking about your feelings. Let's talk about one time and move on with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just let it out and fucking let's go. Because sometimes I might need to talk about it, like let it out real quick, and then let's go get some food and call it a day.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what it's weird though, because like with men, like when we start to talk about our feelings, we start to feel all weird and then
Just call me.
Fuck you. And then next thing you know, it's fucking handshaking. All right, dog. You know I fuck with you.
I know you, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I always loved you, bro.
Hey man, fuck all that shit, man. But yeah, man, I think if you guys take nothing from today and what we're talking about, like when it comes to mental health, we should all start on creating a safe space for people to be able to talk about what's going on in their health, their their mental life, like anything, man.
What do you guys think, or what do you guys think are best coping mechanisms for mental health? Like, how do you cope with, like, I don't know, depression, loneliness, or
I feel
Just in
like
general.
everybody's different, you know.
Eat
Like-
some pussy.
Fuck.
sex can fucking deliver that fucking endorphins.
Is that
and
the
shit.
answer for everybody out there, or what?
Well,
that answer came quick.
Sometimes people need.
No, it's like you said, every situation is different, man.
I think every situation, obviously, not that I think, I know every situation is different, but I feel like the coping way of it could be similar for everybody that has a different situation going on, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You could be depressed and somebody else could be feeling a different type of way, but they both have that same thing that makes them feel better. You know what I mean?
And I mean, most of them, if we're gonna be honest, for a lot of people, are drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
as an outlet for
Yeah,
sure.
like, it's I mean, it's but like if you want to talk about more like positive, like outcomes,
Yeah, that's what I was leaning
Like-
more towards.
no, like dude.
But that's real. That drugs is the big thing
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
going for a walk and like talking to yourself, dude. I'm like, every time I go for a walk by myself, like I figure some shit out.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, like I remember I posted some shit. I was like, if you see me talking to myself, I'm having a staff meeting. Like that shit's real. If I'm walking,
Who's the leader?
Well, depends on how many of us are at the meeting.
depends who shows up that
Depends
day.
how many times you turn your head to talk to you, talk to you, talk to you.
I got a couple.
It's Billy Goat, Chill Bill, Sir Billy.
The leader's really important.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Nah, they don't know nothing. That's fucked up.
No, but
Oh, shit.
walking is great. I
No.
like hiking and like running.
Yeah, running is a great one.
Me, it's the gym.
Yeah.
Like I go to the
Gym, yeah.
I go to the gym, bro. Like, and I not that I don't think about everything that's going on. Like, obviously that's in my head, but I forget about it too.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like you go do something you forget about it for that time being, and it's you're gonna think about it again, you know. But I feel like that the gym or anything that anybody else does, like I feel like just that alone is at least the first step to getting out there and just, you know, being
Dealing with
open and
spread.
yeah, you know, like
Yeah, because like I definitely do think like people have their own ways of dealing with their depression because you really think about it, everyone has their own definition of depression.
yes.
My definition is no matter how the weather looks like today, it's still raining 365 days in my head.
Yeah.
Like that's what it means to me.
That's,
Yeah.
that's deep.
But it might not mean
It's
like
hella
that to hella people. You know what I mean? I live
Yeah.
in Seattle in my head.
I'm gonna give you an umbrella in your head, dog.
Damn. Hey,
Umbrella.
You're gonna call Rihanna?
sexual
Hey,
content.
if you call Rihanna to get that umbrella, I'm definitely not being depressed anymore. You know what I'm saying?
The first episode. Hey.
Hey, and obviously, depression is real. So we're just making jokes about it, you
No,
know,
I mean, no,
not like that,
a
but
light
depression is
situation.
real. So
We have to make light of it, dude, because I'm
We
pretty
have
sure
to.
a lot of us been through it.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's a fucking dark path, and I've seen cats like really go deep in it, dude. It's an ugly path, and sometimes you have to split from people because it starts to like all like dwell onto you, and it's not like it's a bad thing, but
You lose people.
yeah, no, you do,
Straight
and
up.
like when they start like diving deep, like it's like damn, I can't pull this one out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like it's.
Or it's like he's too far in to get pulled out.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like it's weird, but like you gotta wanna get, or you sometimes you gotta fall all the way down to be
Yeah.
like, fuck, let me get up. So
yeah,
you never know what's going on with people, but like if you create a space, like I
And
was
the thing
saying,
is
you,
like-
you let people, you give them an option. Like always have an option for our homies. Like
Yeah.
the door's open, man, and we preach this.
Exactly.
Like we are always here. Like and I feel like that's how we are with all of us.
No,
yeah.
for sure.
It's definitely better to feel like you try to reach out and see what they needed or this and that versus holding that back because of your pride. You don't want to step out of your comfort zone, and then something happens, you know, and you're like, "Fuck, I should have did that. I wish I would have did
honestly,
that."
Like step one, to anyone who is dealing with that and going through that, step one is to get that mentality of you're bothering them out of your head. Get that shit out of your head. Cause when I was going through that shit, that was my number one thing. It's like I don't want to hit this person up because I don't want to be a bother. I know they got their own problems to deal with, but you just have to get that shit out of your head. Cause if they're truly your friends, that shit won't matter.
Yeah.
If you are truly in need, they'll be there.
This is what friends are
And
for.
the thing is like with us, we don't have to be like, hey, Billy, like I'm feeling like this or this. Just like texting me and be like, hey, what you up to? Did you watch that new She-Hulk episode?
Yeah.
Like you don't really have to check up on him, but check up on him.
exactly.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a guy code. It's like
Yeah.
we check up on each other. Like, hey, what's good, man? You know what I mean? Like, hey, you see that game last night? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And you can tell from that kind of conversation, you could tell a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you hit me with a fucking one-word response, there's an issue. I'm calling
Yeah,
you.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
nigga, we
sure.
like the same team. We just won. And you want to hit me with cool, dude.
Let's not forget about, you know,
Woo.
barbers. they can be your therapist too, aka
Oh.
Prakilla over here.
Barbers.
I feel like that's the number one spot.
That's a
almost.
safe. That's a,
You know what I mean?
That's a safe space.
Hey,
right
hey,
there.
sometimes I just be waiting for my friends to come talk to me sometimes.
comes the
And I be
tea.
like, yeah, I'm like, I've been waiting. Like, they're going to have to come talk to me one time. But you know what I mean?
At least 2 weeks they coming.
I'm going to find out, yeah.
you get the tea.
You got a
before-
lot.
But also, you know, it's crazy. Like, I think a lot of, like, we are in the middle of the generation of how depression's hitting more now for the generation now. But with our parents' generation, it's that was damn near anything. You know what I mean? To where like
They were into depression.
Yeah. To where them coexisting is kind of
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And we are in the middle of like kind of experiencing it, and we have to figure it out for ourselves. Like, yo, get that shit out of your head, because we got other people that you know that we gotta actually deal with too, and like
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
really see eye to eye, and who knows, they might never see eye to eye. You know, it might take some serious shit for it to really become damn. Like, yeah, he was right. You know, they was right, or
honestly,
she was right.
like,
you know,
For me, I know so many of my uncles and aunts that probably don't know what depression is.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. Like they just, I'm just not feeling that today. I'm just having an off day. That's legit how they feel. Like they live their life day to day, and like once they start feeling like, you know, a little down, or they just think of it as an off day. Like I'm pretty sure the OGs you've seen, like how many any of them do you think know actually about depression?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, because I ain't never seen them have off day.
That's what I'm saying though.
Never seen them have off
That's
day.
what I'm saying. You know how much they be drinking though.
That's what I'm saying.
And
A
the
lot
thing
of
is,
Hennessy.
like the OGs don't talk to each other like how we do. They don't like
Fuck
they,
no,
they don't
dude.
create their own safe space. You know, like they're the generation that's like, nah, being weak or being sad
Yeah,
is weak.
yeah, I know what you
Like-
mean, I know what you
like
mean.
You're like if you're being sad around your friends, like no, you're supposed to be tough. Like you're
Yeah.
a fucking man. Like that's how they live off, and they still do. So like, how many do you think of the OGs like that actually go through this shit every day, but not really realizing it?
That's true.
I'm telling you, like they all break one time. Everyone breaks once.
Like not even our.
No, I'm saying like breaks down.
Like not even
Like-
just like my OGs, but like think of like all the other immigrants in the
Yeah,
world.
like my uncles and aunts. Well, for instance, like they don't even know how to say sorry.
Really?
If they fuck up, like their way of saying sorry or apologizing is like, "What do you want to eat for dinner?"
That's a great
Let's
apology.
break bread tonight.
But like, they won't even say like, you know, my bad. They
Yeah,
will
my fault,
take
yeah.
accountability for it.
Sometimes in the black community too, it's kind of like that. Okay, boy, what you want to eat? You know what I mean? It's kind of the same way, but for the most part, like, you better say sorry. Or
I'm
you
still
get
waiting for my
popped.
apology. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat.
I ain't eating this food.
I ain't eating.
I ain't eating Jollibee. I don't know if it smells good or not, but I ain't eating.
I ain't gonna eat.
That's
And
what you
then
say.
I'm gonna take a bite.
creep out in the middle of the night.
If that shit smelling good, I'm gonna take a bite.
I ain't talking to you for a fucking week or month, as long as you
Yeah.
fucking whatever.
Leave it at the door.
Because it wasn't my fault that we fought. You know what I mean?
Mom set you up with the plate with the sorry note. Oh shit!
You accepting it?
Okay.
Are you accepting it?
I'm gonna write the note back.
I'm gonna eat the food and put the foil back on there.
You turn it around and said, "I'm not gonna eat it."
No, that's exactly. I'll eat the food, turn it over, and write something else. Like I want to accept it from you.
Trash. No, I get my ass beat. Dude, man, my mom said like, well, it's my
trash.
mom, dude. Like, I'm the sorry one. If anything,
It's always my fault.
it is. My mom is good at turning it all against me. Now I'm the piece of shit. Whatever, Billy.
God damn it, mom. Okay, my bad.
Why are you crying? You're just talking about what
I
restaurant.
had you in
we-
my stomach for 9 months. Oh, okay, here we go again with that
Yeah.
shit.
But I
There
mean,
you go.
so I
I
mean,
should have killed you when I was young.
Hey, what they say? I brought you in this world. I can take you out.
my mom was
Take me out there.
I want to see you try now.
Hey, what's their mind? This is snitching on your parents. I was gonna say.
Take me out then.
Take me out now.
My mom used to be like, I had my tubes untied and put back together to have your black ass.
Damn.
It was like $20,000. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Like, no one asked you to do all that. I ain't asked you for that.
Dog, honestly, one day if that shit would happen to me, it was like, I can pay you back. Like, I want to see the face of my mom and be like,
Hey, you want it back?
Yeah, how much that cost? I'll pay you back.
you pull out a fucking checkbook.
Shit,
Look,
dude.
Just because I came out of you doesn't mean I'm your son.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That's how mental health starts,
Mom.
bro.
Yes,
That's okay,
and
man.
there you have it, guys.
Sure, Mom, I love you. I don't
you.
know
I love
what
you,
he's
Mom.
talking about.
Just because we share the same last
Hey,
name,
Mama.
don't mean we share the same last
dude,
name.
Hey, to be honest though, it's all love and jokes, man. We all mama boys. I mean, but this is just
I'm the youngest, so you know I'm a mama's
This
boy.
is what I'm talking
You
about, though,
tripping, I'm the
man.
youngest.
Being able to create a space. So if you guys learn nothing else, man, it's not we're trying to teach, but we're trying to help everyone understand as we understand that creating spaces for people to be able to talk is more good than it is bad, man. It's,
sure,
it's definitely
for
gonna
sure.
help. It's
yeah.
worked for us. It's working, and we're doing it together, man. And hopefully, man,
Hey,
you guys get something from this as we
and
chat
it don't
with each
cost
other.
nothing. It don't
No,
cost
it
nothing to be
doesn't.
nice, bro.
No, it don't cost nothing to
It don't cost
listen.
nothing but time.
Yeah. So I mean, with that, does anybody want to say anything? Because
I got one thing to say, not on mental health, but babe, it's our anniversary. I love you. Sorry, I'm at the podcast. I know, but I still love you, mama. I still love you, babe.
damn, dude, you're about to get now. We're all getting cussed out.
That's right.
Shit.
My bad.
Yeah. So I mean,
And how many years though?
A lot.
Damn, don't put that shit on here now.
It's on wax.
I'm trying to think about it. It's been a lot. Nah, to be honest, I think it's 6 years. I think we're 6 years.
Let's get it.
6
she's
years.
gonna be
Hey,
like,
and many
at
more,
home, she's gonna
and
be like,
many
I think,
more.
Nigga, you better be sure.
It's got to be
At least I'm thinking.
6 years. 6 years
Nah,
ago.
I think it's 6 years for sure. though. I think
Hey,
it's
that's
6
more
years.
than me. So, hey, that's why I fuck with it. That's
Yeah.
why I fuck with it. You teaching me everything new.
Hey, I mean, I don't
You know what I
even
mean?
think
Something
we've
every
like, we
day.
told anybody. Yeah, man, we are located in Escondido, man. We all Esco boys.
Yeah.
I don't think we like.
Why we're rocking the SD hats.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
SoCal, baby.
Exactly. But these hats,
Born and
man,
raised, baby.
They're Escondido. We all Escondido natives, man. So if we right down the block, can't get out the address yet.
Never. The fuck?
Mike could Google map us though.
Anyways, wrap us up.
But yeah. Nice to meet y'all, and I hope you like.
I feel like I already did the wrap
The
up. Like,
laptop.
I already wrapped it up a couple different times.
Episode number 1, baby. We in the books.
Oh. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this first episode of Lot Talk
You don't put on his sexy
After
voice.
Dark. It's your boy C Hux. To the right of me is Jeff.
That's
J.
your
Kaz.
boy. Holla at me.
To the right of him is Pre Killer.
What up, man?
And to the left of me is Steph Wonder. Last but not least, it's your boy, Chill Bills.
You know what to do.
He done put on his sexy voice.
Sexy voice on.
No, that's what I said. That's what you said about him, so you did it.
Put his fucking sexy voice on. I'm gonna put my sexy voice on for that show, man. All right, love y'all.